Welcome to MSOM 612, and for probably nearly all of you, this will be your final class in the degree program. Can I get a yay, right? It's been, 2 years for most of you in getting here, if you followed the one course per subterm. So I first of all want to congratulate you on this accomplishment so far and welcome you to the final course. As you can tell, I am not anywhere exotic today, which is good. I just finished spending the entire summer in Seattle to get out of the Dallas heat, and am back here to start the fall. That'll be the time I'm filming this, in case in subsequent terms you see this in the middle of winter. But I just wanted to again welcome you and congratulate you on getting to this point. 612 is all about business strategy, and it's about business strategy, personal strategy, professional strategy, and all those other pieces. And it's about developing and applying strategies in all of those different components. And what you're going to be reading about and what you're going to be using will be, it's called a case study method. And so you're going to be providing information each week on these topics. And it'll be a cumulative project that you'll be able to go through. You'll have discussion boards. You'll also have something unique I'll talk about in a minute, where you'll be making journals where you and I, you privately and I, will be dialoguing over some key concepts and questions. So let's start with the case study analysis. The case study analysis is a 6-step process that you will use to analyze a company. This will be a company of your choice. I always encourage students in this process to pick a company, a nonprofit, or another organization that they have some degree of knowledge about. Some of the people will pick the company that they currently work for. I think that's good because it gives you a much more in-depth and valuable piece of information as you pick apart some of the different components for that company. It doesn't have to be. Again, it's your choice. But I would encourage you to make sure that you do take some time to think about this very strongly before you pick the company that you're choosing. You're going to be using a strategic planning process, this 6-step process. I have provided in the announcements in different areas in the course kind of a template or an overview for that to be able to guide your steps in each week, in each one of the different modules. Each module will build upon the prior one. So if you've had course projects in this degree program before where you have 3 or 4 submissions, this one you're going to have one every week. So you'll start off with just an overview of the company, then you go into the external analysis of that company, then you add to that the internal analysis, strategic alternatives, and then you go all the way through until you make recommendations and provide implementation for it. So it's going to be one big paper, but you're going to be adding to it each week. I like that process better than having 3 or 4 different editions, because I think this gives us an opportunity to truly dialogue about the business strategy that you're planning and preparing for that company. So that's all about case analysis. I'll have a separate video in here that'll talk to you about strategic plans in particular, and the need for strategic plans to be very, very specific. I found in the past that some students have treated these way too generally. If you present a strategic plan to a company and it's just general information, they're going to look at you and yawn and go, well, I knew that. So they're really looking for specifics, and that's what I'm looking for as you begin to build this process going forward. You'll have discussion boards in this class. The first week you'll have 2. The first one will be the introduction. The second one will be a discussion on a particular topic. Remember, the initial post is due by Thursday, and a minimum of 2 response posts due by Sunday night. I really expect these to be substantive. You've gone through this process now and you know how that works. And then the unique thing that we'll be doing in this class, and it will be graded, will be journals. And each week I will post some questions for you to consider, and most of these will be personal applications that you can take from the readings that week. And you will post that and give it to me by Thursday. You'll have to make up your own journal and post it in. You'll see how those are done in Blackboard. I will respond to your journal, and then I expect you to respond to me. So here's the way it goes. You post something by Thursday. I get in very, very quickly and respond to you. And then you will respond to my response before Sunday night, 11:59. My hope is that this will have a dialogue, a very private dialogue between you and I. That's one of the things that I miss in online sometimes, is that we spend times in public discussions and other forums, but office hours just don't exist. And so this gives you and I an opportunity to talk about things. This gives me an opportunity to look at a situation that you may be facing and help you apply some of the information either to your personal life, your personal business and professional desires as you go forward. So if you have any questions about that, since this is probably the only time you've done this in any of the degree program, please reach out and talk to me. But remember, your first journal entry to me is due by Thursday of each week. Okay? Things are pretty much going to be the same as you've had in other classes with me. Most of you have had 601 and 602 with me. I'll do the weekly videos. Make sure that you look at the announcements. Make sure that you look at the things that I value, and I put that in a video going forward. Make sure that you properly format your papers. I haven't changed my opinions on those. But if there's anything that you have questions on, make sure that you reach out and contact me, okay? Welcome back. Great to have you in the final class, and I look forward to the next few weeks together. Take care.